I'm MessyOD alongside MessyBigbird, and we have for you another cast, a brand new cast. Two special diamond players are going head to head to each other on Cloud Kingdom. In the top we have Kylar, and in the bottom we have Dan. What are your thoughts for this time, Mr. Big Bird?
Well, OD, it's going to be fun. Dan indicated in the chat that he considers PvT an absolutely unplayable matchup, so I'm very curious to see what he meant by that. Clearly he's not very comfortable on playing that, but he is a diamond player, so he must know some good tactics, and maybe a standard, well, he will have a standard build, but I'm really curious to see if he adjusts.
Well, actually, he is the higher ranked player, so maybe he can pull some tricks off, or maybe he's just afraid of a long place. You never know.
Well, so what's the current meta game for the Terran player? We see taking a quick one rack expansion, follow it up with some more barracks, go for a medevac timing with lots of upgrades. That's usually what the Terrans do, and will we see Dan take another a quick Nexus as well, which a lot of Protoss like to do these days, maybe even with a robo play, very greedy. Or will we see a more aggressive tactic? But those are kind of out of vogue since well, the downfall of the 3 and 4 gate pushes, I think.
Well, actually, to be honest, it has been a while for us, right, to cast another game.
Yeah, a couple of days, maybe even a week. Yeah, such is life. Can't always cast when you wanted to. But yeah. Right now, a very standard timing on the cybernetics core, so nothing out of the ordinary yet. No such thing as a forge expand or something. But well, you see those versus Zerg, of course.
Well, and both players are. Oh, did they use the second chrono boost already on the Nexus? I believe so, eh? It was the third one, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's using all his energy on the Nexus, so no aggressive playing coming, nothing with a very fast warp gate. And this probe is moving out. Is it going to see the... sorry, is it going to take a Nexus? I believe it will be. We see money going up to 400. And almost, well, he will throw down a Nexus. There it goes.
And that's a well timing because he's got like... yeah... 17 probes on the mineral line, and the most efficiency of the number of probes is 16. It's two on each mineral patch. So then you may expand. If you got 16 probes on the mineral patch, then you are able to expand.
Well, clearly he's done this before, and he will build some more. Chrono boost out the probes just to be able to transfer them later. But meanwhile, of course, Kylar is also building his expansion, throwing down a bunker. That's also the regular play. We see gas coming down. Actually, I am surprised at the barracks count. It's only 2 barracks, one with the reactor, one with a tech lab. So that really means that he will go for a tech-heavy economic play. I'm actually quite interested to see what he will follow this up with, because when I play Terran, I usually go for the three barracks play, and we see a lot of players following it up with some aggression at the 10-minute mark. But with this kind of barracks setup, I don't think that will be viable. But of course, he's a diamond player, so let's see what he does.
Meanwhile, an SCV is incoming into the base of Dan, and let's see what he sees. Oh. Well, actually, he scouted the full base of Dan.
Yeah, that was a nice timing. Dan didn't feel like throwing down a force field just to keep the scout out. Of course, that sentry energy being very precious right now in the early stages of the game. But actually, what's Dan's vision here also, well, he has seen the expansion, but nothing else.
Oh. That's quite gambling, don't you think?
Well, the expansion is really the important thing to see, though. But
Mhm.
of course, you would like to get a gas count as well. Kylar actually mining only with one harvester from the third. Excuse me, from his third refinery,
Mhm.
and not getting an upgrade yet. There it goes. The weapons level 1, starport going down. But I'm really wondering if this is intentional. I don't believe so. Well, let's see later. Maybe he has some timing in mind.
Mhm. Yes, and well, actually, about this PVT, Protoss is not does not have to scout the Terran player. He can guess at times what because of what he's seeing, what he's up to, but you will suspect that a Terran player will go on this this bio army, which Kylar is also building. But these days, they wanted to add some banshees, but that's not what Kylar is up to, because well, you always have to think about that kind of banshee play, I think, especially when you have scouted this less as Dan did.
We see a probe putting down a pylon there. This is just to keep some map presence, and maybe warp in some zealots later when that third base is down. In the meantime, though, we do see a timing on 9 minutes with 2 medevacts, and we have no upgrades yet, but it will line up very nicely with the +1 weapons attack, and it will come before the storm is done. But I think the zealot leg speed will be there.
Yes, and he could use these feedbacks on the medevacts to defend, but how much energy do they have? Let's see. Oh no, not enough to kill them right away.
So we warps in an Archon there. Nice move. And Kylar now moving up to spot if there is a third, and actually landing his factory there. But the medevac's under some attack, but this army stims up and it does so much damage. The DPS is insane from those Marines. Guardian shield going down, but sentries get caught by the Marauders with slow, and I think that's a nice pickup. And there he goes.
He goes to the high ground.
Tries into the base. Dan saw it coming. Will it get one medevac? Oh, that's a painful loss right there, but still Kylar is in the base and walking across. Can this army take those stalkers? Yes, and in the base the mineral line now coming under attack. Those units are all so low health.
Yes, drones are being pulled off to defend, and he cleans out the main base. He defended right there, and meanwhile other Marines are going to the natural of Dan. Zealots are being warped in, and I think this attack is quite heavy, and I think Dan was a little bit too greedy at the first engagement, at the third.
Well, I don't know, Odi. The Kylar killed seven workers, but the probe count for Dan is still hugely in favor. He spent so much cloning boost on probes. He has 64 probes compared to 51 SCVs, and so economically it didn't do a lot of damage, and the army is just traded. So Dan is not behind at all from this, and he has the tech up that he wants. He has the storms, and we see 4 more gateways being added, which is quite a nice number. It brings it to 7, I think. And did 1-1 finish? Yes, actually 1-1 is finished, and I will expect some kind of attack in the next few minutes. We see Zealot Archon. That's a very strong army composition.
Yes, but meanwhile Kylar has taken his third and already is building on his Ghost Academy. So I got this feeling that these guys are really going up for each other. Oh, another starport is also coming down.
Yeah, I don't think he will be building a lot of Vikings right now. At least, I mean, there's no robotics bay down, so I wouldn't like that. But those the second starport will help to quickly pump out some Vikings if should it be needed. And meanwhile, adding on some barracks as well. and moving across the map to try and harass the third. And well, if he moves in quickly, I think he might get a cancel on this. And there we go. He stims up the ramp, moves up, takes down the stalker so quickly, and there goes the Nexus. Isn't cancelled, and that's a nice pickup. And actually now, I think he should leave, but no. He moves right up, sees the Zealots. Will there be some storms?
Nice
Not
micro.
yet. There is one storm, yes, but Kylar moving back so nicely. And some of the medevacs do get caught, but stims up with just a couple of units and tries to snipe some high Templar and moves into the base.
Yes, he's going to drop again on the high ground. He's putting Dan out of position time by time. So nice control from Kylar.
Yes, and will he pick up, or will he try to... Nice storm on his own Zealots there for Dan, who is getting a bit played apart, because there is another... Well, actually it's sort of the same attack, of course. Now targeting the Nexus, finishing the Zealots.
And that Archon, is he going to get some? No, he's not getting any Marines, I believe. Well, Dan is under heavy attack right now. And oh, look at the angle at these probes at the main base.
Terran OP, says Dan. That's it, GG. Wow.
Well, that was a quite heavy attack from Kylar, what he did.
That was a heavy attack indeed, and I liked it so much that he put Dan out of position. As you said, it happened 2 times in this game, and well, Dan missed some of his storms, and that really weakened the composition that he had, of course. Those Templar not doing their money's worth. So anyway, a nice game, 2 diamond players, and a well-deserved GG.